That's fine. Whatever. Welcome back. Anyhow, let me find it on here, and then we can get started. I don't know. I don't think she took a nap. She's not sleeping now, but she's quiet. She's watching that show she likes. Little People. Right. Let's see. Mm, this stupid thing. Ah. Okay. First person here is Empress General. Things should change for the better for you quickly with the Eight of Wands. You may be feeling a little bit more financially stable these days. Perseverance pays off around a work, school, or business opportunity. And the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Looks like you're feeling a little bit more grounded and stable. An Earth sign comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Maybe new energy that's of significance. Listen to your intuition. Brittany, General. Okay, listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. Two of Cups. If you're not in a committed relationship, you have one on the horizon. If you are in a committed relationship, great things look good. Not in a relationship, soulmate enters. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Happiness comes out over your life. Person may be an Aries, get an Aries coming in. Could be two different people, or it may be one person. Eight of Swords in reverse. No longer holding yourself back. You could be exploring new opportunities. Queen of Swords. How is LM feeling about my text I sent tonight? How is LM feeling about my text? Okay, they got the Knight of Pentacles, which would be like, they feel like they've either hit a slowdown or they've stopped. However, there is happiness coming out. So whatever the text message said, and they may feel like stopped in their tracks right now, but ultimately happiness is coming. Or they should be happy about whatever it was that you said. It looks like there's good luck around the situation. But whatever you said may have made them feel either stuck or trapped, or like they're kind of holding back for a minute. It doesn't last long though. Elizabeth, love for the next 2 weeks. What's going to happen with me and Costas? Things could move forward with him. You've got Chariot. Things should be moving forward. Negativity moves into the past and the ability to manifest new opportunities. I don't see a commitment on the horizon. One or both of you may be a little bit unsure of what exactly you want, but that's okay because it's still early. It still looks like the relationship is moving forward. It has a lot of potential. Is he like a Virgo Libra cusp? You got a Virgo Libra cuspy kind of person here. So if that's not him, somebody else could be coming in. But it looks like your situation with him could move forward ultimately. I just don't see the commitment coming in yet, which that's fine. We might not be there yet. UAF, General. UAF, General. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care is super important. Six of Cups. Somebody from your past may return, or you could run into an old friend or somebody that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. Stepping into your own strength, and old wound heals. Looks like the Four of Wands. You may have nice luck with either finding a new place or buying a house or whatever it is around the home. I would say with the Four of Wands, since you are looking into possibly buying something, something could fall into your lap pretty soon. Six of Pentacles, maybe feeling a little bit better respected at work and also a little bit better compensated. Seven of Cups, you could have some choices around work too. Growth and transformation is coming to your life. Five of Pentacles in reverse, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something. Adriana, what am I not seeing in love? You might not be realizing that you have new energy coming in pretty quickly. Not fire signs. Well, a Sagittarius, yes. But water signs, two of them are coming in. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. They may come in out of the clear blue sky. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities around love. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, bring in new opportunities. Feeling prepared and excited for love. You may not realize that you have a lot of new energy coming in. A Libra comes in, disappointment moves into the past. Gemini. Will I hear from the Virgo this week? I think you will. Yeah, I think you will. Mr. Maurice, good evening. What are my chances to be rich and happy? Pretty good. Pretty good. Happiness, absolutely. I mean, happiness doesn't have anything to do with being rich. It makes it easier to be happy, I think, sometimes when you have money, but I've never been super rich, so I don't know. But you had 70% chance that you are going to have more money or significantly more money than you have right now, and you're definitely going to be happy. So I wouldn't worry so much about that. Simran, will G end up coming back into my life? I don't see him coming back into your life right now, but didn't you just block him? Is this the guy that you blocked? T-Vet, what's been going on with J and J? What's been going on with J and J? There may be a wound between these two people that's like they may be dealing with. And it could have put the situation at a standstill. I don't know here. Somebody's feeling held back. Somebody may be very upset about what's going on or what has gone on. One person may have betrayed the other. I don't know. It doesn't look like a great situation right now. It does look like they have potential to work on things, but right now, I don't know. Somebody may be hurt or somebody may be feeling like the other person's not putting in enough effort. It doesn't look like it's in the best place. Georgia, whatever I need to hear for the week, okay? It looks like you have balance coming back into your life when you step into your own strength. You get good luck that comes into your life when you make decisions based on your best interest. I don't know what that means or what's going on in your life, but that's what it shows. Put yourself first, focus on yourself, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. There also may be a Virgo around that could be of significance this week. Listen to your intuition. Cinnamon, how will the flight be like on Tuesday for me? Oh, it should be fine. It should be good. It looks like it goes pretty smooth. It looks like things go well. I would say just because Mercury is retrograde, make sure you leave yourself a whole lot of time. Make sure that, you know, you're not rushing last minute. Make sure you get there in plenty of time. Flower Girl, how does he feel about her going to the beach? How does he feel about her going to the beach? Overall, he doesn't care. He's fine with it. It does look like he may feel a little bit stuck. Maybe he had nothing to do, and he may feel like, hey, I have nothing to do. You went away, and I'm here doing nothing. But he's not mad or anything. And he feels like, good for her. She'll have a good time. Like, he's not mad about it. He just may feel like, well, I don't have anything to do. But, sometimes that happens. Sometimes shit comes up. And in any kind of relationship, if something comes up, like that's positive for one person, like why would you not want them to do it? Like I had two friends that actually stopped being friends over something so fucking dumb. So dumb. I doubt either one are watching. Anyway, I don't even care. And this was years ago. So the one guy had nothing to do on New Year's Eve. The girl had nothing to do on New Year's Eve, and they were going to hang out, a bunch of them. And then one of her friends, and they weren't boyfriend and girlfriend, they were just friends. They were friends for a very long time. So they were going to hang out together. And then one of her friends, I can't remember if she won concert, I think she won concert tickets to Mariah Carey. Now, both of those two were like psycho crazy Mariah fans. So she was like, I'm going to go to the concert. Like, who wouldn't? Right? Who wouldn't? And he got mad at her. And I don't think they've spoken since. Like, really? Like, if that was my friend in that situation, like if her and I had plans and I would be like, go to the concert. What are you kidding? Like, I could sit home and watch, Rockin' Eve on New Year's on TV, watch the bull drop on myself. Ain't no big deal. She felt really bad. She didn't want to tell him. She's like, maybe I shouldn't go. I'm like, you're an idiot if you don't go. You're a fucking idiot if you don't go. Really? I mean, that's not fair. Anyhow, I don't know. That situation reminded me of it. So I think that he was fine with her going to the beach. Maybe he just felt sorry for himself. Simran, if the Sagittarius isn't jealous of me, why does she badmouth me every chance she gets? It doesn't come off as it's because she's jealous of you. It comes off because there are things about her that she just does. There are things about you that she just doesn't like, or that don't sit right with her. That's why she badmouths you. I just don't think the two of you are like this. The two people that are going to be friends, and I just think that that's her way. Sometimes, like some people are just difficult to get along with. Like I don't think that I just think that there are things about you that just drive her crazy, and that's why she talks bad about you. But I wouldn't let it bother you. I would just not deal with her. Like, there are plenty of people. The one thing that yoga taught me, like teaching yoga to like groups of people, large groups, like 60 people, some people are not going to like you, and you just have to be okay with that. There is nothing that you're going to do to change it. But just because somebody talks bad about you, or it doesn't necessarily mean that they're jealous of you. They could be. She just doesn't show as having a lot of jealousy. She shows a lot of there's like drama around you, or you create drama, and she feels like, here we go again, kind of a thing. So she's like repeating what's already been going on, and with the way it comes off, it's like there's always something going on, or there's always something that she's upset about. That's the way it comes up, and that's her business. Fuck her. Who cares what she thinks? Davey, love for June. Being guided by the divine, you got several things happening. First of all, you have somebody from your past returning. Six of Cups, but you may not want to deal with that person, which is fine. You have new energy coming in. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. There's also a Taurus here. It also looks like there may be a new journey on the horizon for you that could start in June. You have a wish, put it out into the universe, and Aquarius also may show up. So you could have lots of new energy coming in. And at least one person from your past. That person you may tell them to go fly a kite. Magician, I don't see it yet, so let me do Cinnamon. How will my manager feel when we meet? Good. It shows the person feels good, feels confident, feels secure. Thinks that you're intelligent and stable. Gerald, when will I find a new love? When will I find a new love? Sometime this summer. Maybe sometime in July. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Maybe a Taurus. Magician, how do my parents think and feel about me being angry and closed off and kind of emo recently? Okay, one parent may be very concerned. One parent is very worried and mildly has like a tower moment over it. That may be your mom. But I can't swear who's who. The other parent may think that you're just going through a rough time. Timing is rough. Timing is poor. You have a lot of stress. You'll get through it. You'll what do you call it? Persevere. Flower girl, how does he feel now that she's working? He feels good. He feels balanced. He feels stable. He feels finally like the hard work he's put in is coming back to him. I don't think he liked that she was out of work. He feels a little bit more successful. I think he wanted her to go back to work or to get a job. Magician, general for the week around school. I took the first week of the summer classes slow, but now I'm ready to grind this week. Okay. Yep, that's what's going to happen too. Here you are working hard. The effort that you put in will come back to you, feeling balanced, feeling like you're not holding yourself back, but you're not burdened or weighed down by the weight of the world, feeling very successful and very focused. Red, is I the dad of S's son? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I would be surprised. I'm only getting a 33% chance, and that's low. That's really low. It's like either you are or you're not. There's no in between. Right, and how selfish are you to not want somebody to go to something that they really want to go to just because you have nothing to do? Like, can you imagine? I can't imagine being that selfish. Being like that, give up a free ticket. Because I would rather you stay home with me. Magician, how did everyone I saw on my walk think and feel about me, especially the guy at the bank? I was very angry. The guy at the bank thought that you were perseverant. So even though you were angry, it may have come off more of like, I'm getting things done. I know what I want. This is what I need to do. The other people, you know, it's like mixed. Some people may have picked up that you were really angry and kind of got out of your way. And other people may not have really noticed or may not have been paying close enough attention. Somebody could have actually been a little bit scared. And you came off as like very strong and maybe even a little bit overbearing. Chris, the relationship with Jay is no longer a secret. How is he feeling about that? I think he feels a little bit of relief around it. It's like finally he doesn't have to worry about getting caught. You know what I mean? It's like there's a little bit of relief around the situation. It actually looks like things are moving forward and that there's good luck around the situation. He could make you an offer at some point that would be hard to turn down. And it looks like divine timing is guiding this, which is good and bad, because with divine timing, it's like things will fall into place, but you can't force it. You just kind of have to go with it. So things look pretty good. Desiree Nicole, love. you're not with anyone right now, you have new options coming in. You're not looking back on the past fondly. You're eager to move forward. The hard work that you've put into love is coming back to you. Water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. There's also a Virgo and a Taurus that are good possibilities. If you are with someone right now, you're not looking back on the past fondly. However, if you put a hard work into your current situation, there could be long-term potential around it. Breezy, general. It looks like balance comes back to your life. You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. A fire sign comes in that could be a Leo that may be of significance. If you're not in a soulmate connection, you could have one enter. If you are with a soulmate right now, things look like they're moving forward, feeling prepared and no longer feeling stuck. Maybe feeling a little bit grounded and stable and a little bit more financially secure too. Beginning of self, general. Beginning of self, general. Slow and steady wins the race. However, don't give up, because your ambition is going to lead to success, bring you to a new journey where the 10 cups will be full. But just, you can't rush it. You got to be slow and steady wins the race. But your focused and determination is going to get you all 10 cups being full sooner than you think. Got a wish, put it out into the universe. Growth and transformation comes in, and you're also feeling a little bit better compensated and well respected at work, school, business, whatever you do all day. Sepia, love. Okay, it might be slow and steady wins the race. However, you're going to make it to the top of the mountain. You got plenty of things happening here. You should be feeling a little bit better respected, or better, like you're not the only person putting in the hard work in anything that's going on right now. So if you feel like, hey, I'm the only one that's putting in any effort, that should change. Ambition around love changes. Focus around love changes. You got a Cancer, you have an Aries, and you also have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. As far as love is concerned, all of a sudden, out of the clear blue sky, things could pick up and take off. Sepia, general. The ability to manifest new opportunities could change your life for the better quickly. Negativity is moving into the past. A Taurus comes in of significance. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief. Stepping into your own strength. Soulmate connection comes in. You could have a Capricorn and a Leo that may be of significance as well. No longer feeling like you're stuck in the mud, but feeling like life is starting to move forward, and no longer feeling burdened. T-Vet, James, thoughts on my last text. Okay, if there was any negativity around the situation prior to that text, the text has cleared up the negativity. Negativity moves into the past. I don't know what your relationship is with him, but Knight of Cups can indicate a love interest or something romantic is happening from that text. Or maybe you put an idea in his head, or that's what he's thinking. He also may be feeling a little bit ambitious, and he may be feeling like things are going to move forward. Judgment card. Divine timing. He also may feel as if things are going to change for the better quickly, even if they haven't yet. Krista, does it look like the relationship between J and D is over for good? I'm I'm not convinced. I don't know. I don't know where he is right now. If he is not living in that house and he's finally moved out and they're like not seeing each other anymore, I would say yes. But the cards are not giving me a yes. The cards didn't give me any aces, which would indicate that no, it's not totally over yet. Now, if there's just final things that need to be done between the two of them, like I don't know if they're married, if they're got to get divorced, whatever the situation is. Like there may be, I have to, I don't know, pick my stuff up, or I have to, I don't know, separate things. Like that could show that things are not definitely over yet, because there's still interaction that the two of them have. If the two of them are still living in the same location together, or they do live together, I would be very cautious about that. Only because the cards are not giving me a positive that it's definitely over. Krista, will my sister be upset at us for long? Got a 70% chance, yeah, she's going to be dead for a while. I mean, I don't know why she's going to be so mad, but yeah, it does look like she's going to be mad. I mean, you got to do what's best for you. You can't worry about her being mad at you. You know, like, she's not the one that's living your life. But, I mean, I can understand her being upset, you know, if things were a little bit sketchy there for a while, but got to do what you got to do. Red, will Jay and I have a long-term healthy relationship? I got a 70% chance, yes, it's possible. Magician, how will my future wife and I fall in love? Well, you know, I can't really answer that, because there is, I don't really think that there is a method, you know, like, I don't really think that, like, it's like you wake up on Tuesday and all of a sudden you're in love. Like, I think it happens, each relationship happens differently. Like, my first long-term serious boyfriend, I wasn't crazy for him. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I thought that he was okay. He seemed like a really nice guy. But I wasn't like, I didn't feel about him like the way I felt about the bartender down the street, right? Like, I didn't have those feelings. However, we had a really good relationship for a really long time. So I think that, like, love grows the way it grows, and I don't think that there's a way that you can say how it happens. Like, I think for him and I, it was very different. Then I've been in relationships where it was opposite. Like, you know, it's like I felt like Tom and I had a really long relationship. We were together constantly, and like we never really fought about anything. Like we always just got along really well. I think because both of us were easy to get along with, but I don't think that it was like love for a long time. And I don't think that I can give you a date where, you know, I know that we started dating in March around my birthday, but I don't know when the falling in love part happened or where we were. I just think it was something that grew over time. Now, I've had relationships that happened the other way, where it was like really, like, you know, heart palpitations from, you know, right from the jump. It was different. Like, I think every relationship is different, and I can't tell you how it's going to happen. It just happens the way it happens. And sometimes it's bizarre. Like, with my relationship with Tom, I don't know. Like, I was like, I don't even know how it happened. I really don't know how it happened, but we dated for like 4 years. And then, like, we were on again, off again for like 2. But I don't think you can explain how you fall in love. I think it just grows over time in some situations. And then in other situations, it's a little bit more like quick. I don't know. Sometimes the quick relationships fizzle out fast. I don't know. I can't really explain how you're going to fall in love, because yeah, there's like, you don't really know how that happens. And you don't know how you fall out of love. Like, at what point do you just stop caring or not want to be there anymore, or, you know, want to hit the road, Jack? Magician. How would people at school think and feel if I continue to intimidate them? When I go for walks all summer long and continue to get muscular all summer, I've had great gains of work. Oh, excellent. Well, I do think that you're earning a lot of respect from people in general. And I think that you're growing and maturing. So I think that here you go. A lot of people are going to have a newfound respect for you. You're going to feel like things have changed for the better for you quickly. And you may feel like you have more choices. You may also find that more people want to hang out with you or want to get to know you because they find you a little bit more interesting. Ronnie, my ears were ringing really loud last night. I hate that. Mine don't usually, it's usually one of mine that rings and rings really loud, like when it's very quiet. I would say you've got, you know, sometimes like they say that you're changing realities when you hear the ringing. Like, I just can't, like, really, am I really shifting into another dimension? Because I can't get behind that. But it does look like you have a lot of like spiritual protection around you. And I don't know if they're trying to like talk to you or what, but yeah, it's like you got spiritual guides around you that are like that I can believe in, but I don't know the shifting realities part. You ever feel like a little lightheaded or like, and I'm like, maybe we are shifting into different parallel universes, but it sounds crazy. Like, who really believes that? But you got some nice guides around you. Watch out for having a little bit of anxiety, but it seems to dissipate pretty quickly. Being guided by the divine, you got a new journey on the horizon. Magician, you haven't realized that that's the way it works? You know what it is? It's like, you know, I don't know why it is that, like, the way energy is, when something is like, and I hate that this is, that it's like this. It's like nice people that are like sincere and dependable, they seem to get overlooked because there's something that's not, like, all right, and I guess it doesn't even hold true with everyone because some people are past this. But if you have like, or, you know, we always talk about these soul wounds. So when I was seeing the Aquarius for all those years, the soul wounds that were in me, when he, like, if I didn't hear from him for like a couple of weeks, and I would be like, well, he just doesn't give a shit about me. Like, nobody cares. You know, if I disappeared tomorrow, nobody would give a shit. Like, that's how I would feel. And then when he would reach out to me, I would feel like, oh, you see, oh, yes, he does care. You see, I matter to someone, which wasn't true because, like, him calling me does not mean that I am significant or not significant. But in the moment, it made me feel better. So people that are vibrating with that low frequency and like I need to feel like somebody else is satisfying me or I'm worth something to somebody, right? But it had to be him, because the person that would call me every day would not have healed that wound. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, it's similar with you. Like, here you are, nice, friendly, you're around people, nobody pays you any attention, but as soon as you kind of become an asshole, now you become like, well, hey, what's going on? What changed? How come his energy is different? Why does he look different? I want to know what's going on. I want to know what changed him. That there's something there that kind of makes them attracted to you now that wasn't there before. But it might not be the same people. Like, it could be different people that come in, you know, like the school changes. But I hate that the energy works like that. But it's like, if you think about something that's just out of reach, and then when you finally get it, like, it's great for 5 minutes, and then it, you know, okay, so now what? Do you know what I mean? So like it makes sense that when you were really nice to everyone, nobody gave two shits. But when you become a dickhead, everybody wants to know who you are, because for some reason, like, if I could get the dickhead to fall in love with me, then I'm more special than everyone else, which isn't true. But that's how the ego works. So it's like, it's all about the ego. I mean, everything here is about the ego. You know, everything that we pretty much talk about is really ego stuff, right? And ego games. So, anyhow, gotta plug this in. I didn't know how it works. That's why I changed. Rimmel, is Elle not making a move because he's unsure about how I feel about him, or is it because he just wants to get back with his ex? I don't think that he wants to get back with his ex, but I don't know that I don't know that he's made the connection of you and him being a possibility. Like, I don't think the two of you are on the same page. Like, I don't think he wants to get back with his ex. I think he's kind of made a decision to leave that situation in the past. But I don't know, like, I don't think he's made the connection that there could be potential between you and him. So I think that, like, somehow you guys have to have a discussion, because I don't think you're on the same page. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if you have experience or not. It really doesn't, because, like, you know, and you already have had plenty of experience, because you learned a lot from that other one that tortured you for the past year. You did. You learned a lot. And right there, it shows you the nicer you were to her, the more of an asshole she was to you. Adriana, is the director from Legal interested in me? I think so, yeah. Krista, Jay stepped up and exposed our relationship after finding out I had an interest in a new person. Should I continue that relationship until Jay gives a solid commitment, or will it deter him if I continue it? Well, if he's not giving you a solid commitment and she's still around, I would be careful with this situation, because I don't want to see you give up another relationship for somebody who's going to keep you in a holding pattern. You know, like, he's got to make a decision. He's got to leave that situation behind. He's got to move out. And if he doesn't move out, then what, you can't go on like this. He can't live there forever just because it's easier. So, and it's unfortunate here, because I don't really know that he's going to change, that things are going to change quick enough. But I would tell him that I would say exactly what you just said. Listen, I have another interest. I have something else going on here. Either we're going to be together, we're going to be committed, and you're getting out of that place and you're ending things and you're not going to have anything to do with this person anymore, or I'm not going to end this relationship, because I don't want to be alone, and I don't want to spend my life waiting for something that just isn't happening. Because it's unfortunate, but in any of these situations where one person is waiting for something, the other person knows that that person is going to wait. It's like they've been waiting. They've been there all the time. And you're still there, even if there is another guy. You're still with him. So he's like, well, what do I don't really have to do anything. I can just keep things up the way they're going. It just is bizarre to me as to what the other woman is thinking, unless she just doesn't care and figures that she's going to get what she wants out of him eventually anyway. Because to me, that's bizarre. I wouldn't want to be in that situation. I would be like, get out of here. Like, really? Like, you want to be with somebody else? Go. Don't let the door hit you on the ass on your way out. I wouldn't do it as a threat, but I would do it at, like, I would say, look, this is where I'm at. I don't want to end things with this person if, you know, so like you need to be out now. Like this, you know, not June 1st or July 6th or, you know, September 9th. Now. And I'm not waiting. So you have to make your decision. Because unfortunately, he can just stay there and continue like this. It's out in the open. He's got nothing to hide. He can continue to see you, but he can continue to be there as well. And I don't care for that because that's a situation that can go on for a very long time. It's a tough situation. He's going to be legitimately hurt by the other guy. But it looks like he holds himself back. He doesn't really seem to be doing the right thing. Yeah, I would be careful. I would be careful with this situation. Stacy, will I get a job at Amy's school or keep looking? Okay, will I get a job at Amy's school? I think you're going to get a job at Amy's school. I think that's what's going to happen. Simran, when will I meet my next serious partner? Sometime this fall. Simran, who did Liv go to the picnic with? I don't know. I can't give you the name of a person. I don't know. I would say that it could be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's also a Libra around her that looks like they could be significant, and also a Cancer. But I can't tell you who it is because I don't know what their name is. Adriana, am I going to end with David, Sergio, or someone else? David. Sergio. Someone else. Comes up highest for Sergio, then for someone else, and then David. Stacy. Will Elle step up or will I meet someone else soon? Is Elle going to step up and give me what I want? Am I going to meet someone else soon? I think you're going to meet someone else. I think that you're going to meet someone else that you're not going to have to struggle with. It's just going to be easy. Priscilla, what are the Capricorn's intentions towards me? Maybe holding himself back a little bit right now, but ultimately it looks like balance comes to this relationship, it strengthens, and his intentions will be to move things forward or for things to move forward just naturally in time. That's going to happen. I don't know that he's sitting down thinking about it. I just think that that's the way it works in time. Gratitude. Any messages from the Pleiadians? All right, I'm going to use the Spirit cards. All right, here we go. The Ace of Air. Brilliant new ideas and inspirations. Seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging new beginning. The Ten of Water. A contented, rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. And then the last one you got here is the Wheel. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Simran, is G pursuing a career in music? He could be. Yeah, he could be. Like, it looks like that's where he's feeling persistent about it, but I don't know, like, career in music may be that he becomes a music teacher. Do you know what I mean? It may not be that he's like the next rock star. You know what I'm saying? Like, he may be doing something with music, but it may not be like what you think. Simran, when will I finish this degree? I would say not this winter, like maybe not this January, but the following January. Unless for some reason you think you can get it done by this January. Comes up with winter. It should happen in the winter. I don't know. Yeah, I would say, yeah, you finish in the winter. But I'm not sold it's going to be this one. It may be the next one. Cancerian Queen, General. Okay, it looks like balance is coming back to your life. It looks like you have some good karma coming back. A Libra enters. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. Your persistence pays off. It also looks like Wheel of Fortune. You got some good luck coming in, and you're being guided by the divine. You got here a Taurus entering that may be of significance. Also a Scorpio and a Sagittarius. Ida, who's coming towards me in love and when? You have an Aquarius that comes in that's a soulmate connection. Listen to your intuition. It's like finally good karma has come back and your perseverance around love pays off. You got good luck coming in around love. Being guided by the divine brings in a long-term commitment sometime this summer, or you might meet the person this summer, but the commitment may not come until a little bit later in the year. But the person themselves is coming in pretty soon. Simran, love. You may be feeling kind of burdened by the weight of the world around love, and you may feel like you've kind of hit a brick wall. But there is a new beginning on the horizon with new energy sometime later this summer into early fall, and you may have choices. Looks like it's an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Feeling prepared and excited at that point, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. There's also an Aquarius coming in. Emily, love. Out of the clear blue sky, new opportunities come in. If you're not with anyone right now, Pisces comes in through divine intervention. All of a sudden, the relationship can move forward really quickly. It also looks like this person could be in your world right now. You don't notice them or you haven't made the connection, but all of a sudden it just may happen. Very interesting. If you are with someone right now, I would say the solution to a problem is in front of you. You're just not seeing it, but out of the clear blue, it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. Listen to your intuition. Divine timing is guiding your current relationship. Sonia, will he respond to my message? I mean, will regular and constant communication pick up between him and I? I think the communication picks up, but it might not pick up all at once. It may be sporadic for a while. Soon Gamin, what are the chances of me getting into JYP American Girl Group project? I get about a 33% chance. Sanch for the rest of the day. Sanch for the rest of the day. Somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You're feeling very ambitious and you get a lot accomplished. Looks like balance comes back to your life and you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. Clementine, when will I get a job and start working? I'm worried about my finances. You can get a job sometime in the month of June. Let me go back down to the bottom because I've answered a lot of those people up there already. Deb, general love. Perseverance around love pays off. You got a little bit of good luck coming in. The hard work that you've put into your love life will be coming back to you in your next relationship or the current one if you're in one. If you're not with anyone right now, you have fire signs coming in. You've got people coming in here. So if you're not with anyone right now, you've got a Cancer, you got a Leo, you have an Aries. You've got success coming in around the next relationship you enter. It's got long-term potential. It also looks like you could be exploring different opportunities, feeling like you may feel like, hey, you know, things were boring for a while and now all of a sudden all this new energy came in. There's a Virgo here as well. But the next relationship you enter should have long-term commitment potential around it. Starting a new beginning that's quite passionate, loving, sincere, and very well balanced. Liz, should E be more careful with J? I would be careful, yeah. I would say that, yeah. Be careful. Yeah, E should be careful. Shemaya, did you get Amaya pregnant? Got a 70% chance, yes. He could have. Thing is that I don't know if I trust her. She may be saying it. She may not know for sure. You know how, what I always tell everyone, get a DNA test. Get a DNA test if you know for certain that she is definitely pregnant, because there's a lot of bullshit that goes on around pregnancy. And there's a lot of, women do a lot of scams. So I don't always trust it. Just hearing that someone is pregnant, you know what I mean? Like, I would wait until you find out for 100% sure. And if she is pregnant, and I think that she could be, regardless, she should have he should definitely request a paternity test. No doubt about it. Don't take the word for the truth, because I see women pull too much bullshit. And it's like, you gotta think, like, what, just because somebody gets you pregnant doesn't mean that they fall in love with you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, doesn't mean anything. Like, it is what it is. It was just an act. It was just something that happened. I don't know. I don't trust her. Adriana, when could I be in a relationship with Sergio? It could be this summer, like maybe toward the end of June, beginning of July. Um, Liz, how's R feeling about me? Has a lot of respect for you, Six of Pentacles. Thinks that you're caring, sincere, passionate, kind-hearted, spontaneous, adventurous, and either fun to be around or that you have a fun personality. Liz, general love. It looks like around love, no longer feeling so burdened, walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, bring in new opportunities. You're going to have choices around love. If you're not with anyone right now, you've got an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. New energy, you have another earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Feeling prepared and excited, even though it may be slow and steady wins the race. Earth signs usually are. You have a soulmate connection coming in here. Queen of Swords, will LM open up about how he feels about me? Only getting a 33% chance right now. He comes up as feeling very undecided about his feelings and how whether or not he wants to talk about it. Could take some time before you get anything out of him. Rimmel, general for tomorrow. General for tomorrow. I feel as if balance has come back into your life, feeling a little bit more grounded and stable. Fire sign can enter that may be of significance. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You could be feeling a little bit spontaneous, and you may feel like things all of a sudden have changed for the better quickly. Tomorrow looks like a pretty good day. Monet, health reading. It looks like your health is pretty strong. I would always tell it, yeah, make sure they go to your doctors, you have everything checked out. You don't rely on tarot cards for your, yearly physical, especially if you have a chronic health issue like, whatever, diabetes or asthma or anything like that. But what it looks like here is that starting a new beginning when it comes to health or fitness, or a new fitness or health routine. You may be tightening up your diet, reorganizing your diet, reorganizing I don't know, an exercise routine or whatever it is, and you see benefit from it and you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You may be feeling like the hard work that you put into your health is starting to come back to you, and feeling a little bit more balanced and stable. It looks like you're moving into a time in your life where you're feeling pretty good mentally, physically, and emotionally. But like I said, I would always make sure that everything is okay by going to, normal doctor's appointments. Sunny, What's coming in for Terry and I's relationship moving forward? Relationship looks pretty good. It looks like it's grounded and stable. It's passionate. It's loving and kind. If you guys are in a committed relationship, it's going to stay like that. I mean, I don't see a breakup or anything coming. I don't see it moving to the next level either right now, but that's okay. We may not be there yet. It does look like the relationship self moves forward, even if you're not going to the next level. It looks like there's a lot of kind, caring, sincere quality around the relationship. You may be taking a trip together, or you could be going on, like, I don't know, a day trip or a weekend getaway. And it looks like slow and steady wins the race, but this is a relationship that has a pretty solid, grounded foundation. And there's also some nice passion and love between the two of you. Davy, the person from my past, what sign? Scorpio or the Taurus? Okay, is it the Scorpio? Is it the Taurus? Taurus comes up higher, and yeah, I think that they may come back looking to test the water. I can't rule out the Scorpio. I wouldn't be surprised if both of them show up at some point or reach out at some point. One may come in, probably the Taurus, comes in looking to test the water just to see where you're at and how you're feeling and what kind of a vibe they pick up. The Scorpio may come in a little bit stronger, but I wouldn't be surprised if you heard from both of them. And it could be like soon, like while Mercury's retrograde. John, career for this month. Growth and transformation comes into your career this month. It looks like perseverance pays off, and you're going to have some choices and opportunities. Also looks like you may be making a decision to leave something in the past that doesn't work for you and move forward to greener pastures. Feeling grounded and stable when it comes to work. You may have, like, I don't know, new business clients or new business contacts, and you're no longer holding yourself back. John, love for this month. Could have some new energy coming in here. So disappointments around love seems to move into the past. Arguments or negativity also moves into the past. Sagittarius comes in that may be of significance. A Taurus comes in. An Aries and a Leo come in that all could be significant. It also looks like you got some good luck coming in around love. You're no longer holding yourself back, and you may be starting a new journey. It's going to be a busy month. Enjoy. Shemaya. Will Q be involved in the child's life actively? Will Q be involved in the child's life actively and in Amaya's life? If it's his. If it's not his, he's not going to take responsibility for a kid that's not his. But, I mean, look, this is just my opinion. If somebody has a child with someone, I don't care what the circumstances are, if it was a one-night stand, if you don't want anything to do with her, that's fine. But it's still your child. And in my opinion, you want to do the right thing by the child. And anybody that would, like, not want you to do the right thing by the kid because the kid's innocent, you know, like, I wouldn't want to be with a man that didn't take care of his children. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I would be like, because if I had kids with him, how would he treat our kids, right? So if it is his kid, right, which, hey, shit happens. I mean, it happens. We see it happen all the time. And he does take responsibility for it, and he is good to that kid, then I would really, like, kudos to him for doing that. He doesn't have to have a relationship with her other than being cordial and because he is the child's mother. But I think we're getting way ahead of ourselves here because I'm not 100% sure that it's his, and I don't really know all the details in between. But if it's not his and she tries to bamboozle something, no, I don't think he's going to take responsibility for a kid that's not his. If it's his, I think he would. You know, it reminds me of this woman. I know I always have a story, but I worked with this woman who, she had her first son with her high school sweetheart, and then she had 3 sons with her husband. And when she was pregnant with her youngest son, he got somebody else pregnant. So her youngest son and this other boy were the same age. And at the time I knew them, I think that the kids they were like 15. And the other boys, they were older. And so one day she was on the phone, or she said something. She's like, oh, my son's brother's coming over tonight. He's going to spend the weekend with us. And I was like, wait a minute, how many kids do you have? Because I knew about the 4 boys. And she was like, well, and she told me the story. So she said, she's like, I got rid of my husband because he cheated on me, and I ended the relationship. She's like, but that little boy didn't have any other siblings, and my children were his siblings, and I couldn't hold it against him that that his father was an asshole, or that my husband was an asshole, or that I married someone who was a shithead. So I always welcomed that little boy into our family because I wanted my kids to grow up with their brother. So, and I thought, I'm like, oh, gee, that takes a really big person to be able to open up like that, because that's a really tough pill to swallow. But at the time, like, so many years had gone by, and she was like, oh, I don't give a fuck. She was like, I'm glad that he's gone. But anyway, the point is that you always want to see somebody do right by the children, because they're innocent and they didn't ask for this. And unfortunately, sometimes women pull stunts and they think that they're going to do something, and they don't think about the children that are going to be involved, 3 years, 5 years, or 10 years down the line, when they're going to want to know how they wound up here and why the circumstances fucked up, So, anyway, Davy, general for the rest of the week. It looks like a pretty good week. So it looks like somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. It looks like you got a little bit of good luck coming in here. Looks like you have an air sign coming in that may be of significance, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It also looks like you're listening to your intuition. A Pisces may show up, also a Virgo. You may have some money coming in unexpectedly, and you may be taking some time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Chanel. What does Alex feel about me? I'm a Libra. He's a Libra, and I'm a Gemini. Thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, smart, intelligent, attractive, a little bit mysterious, hardworking. You have a lot of potential. You're very unique and creative. I would say he's got a lot of respect for you. Thinks pretty highly of you. Kevin, I think this reader may be giving me some bad advice. Should I stop going to her? Yeah, I would listen to your intuition. If she's giving you bad advice, or if you feel like what she's saying to you just doesn't jive, yeah. Yeah. It's interesting, like the woman that I have been seeing for like so many years, like I really trust her. I really trust her. She said something to me once a couple of years ago, and it just really didn't sit right with me. And like, it was like she said it, and it was almost like I wanted to say to her, you don't even believe that. She called somebody a psycho, like not a psycho. She called him a sociopath. And I was like, that's not true. And I was just about to say, you don't believe that either. Like, it's like, I don't know why she said it, but like in that moment, I was like, that's not true. He's not a sociopath. Like, nobody believes that. So yeah, if something doesn't sit right with you, either call her out on it or stop. Yeah, that's what I would say, or stop. Georgia, debating, should I start business boost now or in the fall? Should I start business now or in the fall? Okay, should I do it now? In the fall. I would do it now. Yeah, I would do it now. Georgia. Oh, I did that one. What's wrong with me? Charmaine. Money reading in general. Finances should be improving. Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. Things move forward pretty quickly. Looks like you may be feeling ambitious about money, and you may be feeling prepared around money. So I don't know if you're saving money, you're putting money aside for something. You could be being a little bit more cautious about how you spend money with that card. I would say with the Six of Pentacles, you could be getting a raise, a little bit better compensated at work with that card. Finances move forward, and a wish comes true. You should be doing well financially between now and the end of the year. Kevin, am I still on track for contact to be made with my ex in June? And if so, is it to reconcile? Okay, let's see. Am I still on track for contact to be made with me and my ex in June? You got 3 aces. Yeah, you should be making contact with the ex in June. Now let's see. And is it for a reconciliation? Should be for reconciliation, yeah. And when you reconcile with her, things should change for the better pretty quickly. Davy, do you see me reconciling with either of them? I think you're moving forward with your life. I don't think you want to go backwards. If I had to choose one, I would say maybe the Scorpio over the Taurus. But I think that you're going to move forward with your life. I don't think you're moving backwards. I just don't think so. Shemaya, what's the relationship between Q and Amaya? Because he's been distant with me and I told him I don't want to be with him anymore. I knew him since I was 14. I'm almost 19. And I don't have time for that. Okay, let's see. I mean, I don't get like this is a love relationship. So could they have hooked up? Sure, it could have happened. Could they have messed around here and there, but are they in love with one another? No, I don't think so. And it doesn't even look like, I mean, it doesn't look like it's a successful relationship. It looks like somebody may be hurt by the situation, and there could be a whole lot of deceit around the two of them. They may be lying to each other left and right. So no, I don't think that that's a love relationship. But I don't know what makes you think that she's pregnant with his child. Like, those kind of questions get very dicey if we don't know what we're dealing with for sure. You know what I mean? Because, like, if I'm asking a question, like, let's just say, if I ask, is Danny pregnant with the mailman's baby? Well, I'm not pregnant right now. But if I'm asking that question, cards are going to come up and they're going to give me a story. And a story is going to come up that's not really there because it's all hypothetical. So if you don't know for certain that she's definitely pregnant and you don't know definitely that it's his, I wouldn't get so crazy about it because we don't really know what we're dealing with here. I do think she's pregnant. I'm not convinced it's his. So I don't know how you know she's pregnant. Like, I don't know how far along she is, or if this is common knowledge and people know. Or, you know, like, women pull bullshit. Like, women say they're pregnant because then they think that the guy isn't going to leave and he's going to stand up and he's going to love me, and it's all bullshit. And then oh, well, I had a miscarriage. I mean, I've heard it all. It's like, no, you didn't have a miscarriage. You were never pregnant. You were trying to pull a stunt and it didn't work. And it's not going to work because one thing that, like, you can't make somebody love you by trapping them. It doesn't work. Or trying to trap them. It just doesn't work. You can temporarily get what you want, but it's not going to make them love you. So, you know, like, why would you do it? So, but I don't trust her motives. So, before you get very upset, I would find out and know exactly what it is that you're dealing with. AS. Was A watching me while I was working? I don't think so. I don't think he was watching you. Julie. Oh, let me just answer that for Kevin. What do you feel on the reader? You know, I hate to say it, but I feel like a lot of readers tell people what they want to hear, or sometimes they make it overly glamorous than what it really may be. I would always tell you that if you feel like something is off, to go with your instinct, or to call the person out and ask them why they said this or why they saw this. Because sometimes messages come through that don't make sense, or they don't make sense until you see how it's happened. You know, like sometimes people break up before they get back together. Like you could see that somebody's going to be around long term, and then you're like, well, what do you mean long term? We just broke up last night. You know, but then it's like it comes back again. Like I had a situation with somebody where this guy broke up with her because he had a lot of shit going on in his life. And the cards kept indicating he's coming back. The guy he's legally separated, going through divorce, but the divorce isn't final yet. Cards kept indicating he's coming back when the divorce is final. So he comes back before the divorce is final. And I'm thinking to myself, well, that seems strange because I didn't think he was going to be back so soon. But I didn't say anything because I thought, you know, I could be wrong, right? So I'm like, oh, well, he's back. Good, great. Continue on. I'm glad he came back because it was several months, you know, waiting to hear from him. And then a couple of days later, she reached out to me and she said that, you know, he ended things again. He said that it's just too much for him right now. And I thought, well, you know, that makes more sense because the cards kept saying to me, he returns after the divorce. So when he came back before the divorce was completely final, I was like, well, that's strange. But I'm like, yeah, you know, timing can be really fucking hard to, you know, nail down. But then when he, you know, pulled that bullshit again, I was like, you know what? I'm not surprised because the cards kept saying shows back after the divorce is final. Like once that chapter is closed, the door is shut, he's free to move forward. That's when he should be returning. But in the moment, sometimes it doesn't make sense. So I would ask them why they're giving you the advice that they're giving you if you're really questioning it. Because they may be right about whatever it is. They just may not know everything that's happening or exactly how it's going to happen. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to comment on the person if I don't have a vibe from them. Like if I've never done a reading from them or if I've never seen them or looked at a picture or something like that. Julie did one. What's holding him now? He still hasn't called or anything. Well, he's feeling very burdened around here. And he's got some sharp energy around him. And he feels like he's walking away. But he's not walking away for good. He just needs a little bit of space right now. I would say that he's a little stressed out by the situation. He doesn't know how to deal with things right now. He's just not dealing. He also may not be feeling well physically. He may be a little under the weather. And that may be adding to his moodiness. You should hear from him. If you don't hear from him tonight, you should hear from him tomorrow. It looks like he's going to want to see you soon, or you're going to see him soon. Oh, Avery's good. Avery is, she's almost 17 months, and she thinks that she's like 40. She wants to do everything herself. She doesn't want help with anything. It's crazy. Like... I have a full flight of stairs up. She wants to walk up the stairs. She's afraid to walk down, though, thank God. RZ, will I be chosen? Or the other candidate? Okay, will I get the job? Will I be chosen for this job? I think you're going to get chosen. Yeah, I think you're going to get it. Davy, has a Scorpio missed me and thought of reaching out, or will she? Yeah, both. She's thought of reaching out and she does miss you. Got 3 aces there. Adriana, what should I know about Sergio? He's very hardworking. He's very hardworking, takes his job seriously. He wants his life to move forward. He may get like self-esteem from his hard work, or like he may make him feel good about himself and very accomplished. He does suffer from mild anxiety, which maybe nobody may know about. He might not say anything because he may feel like not real comfortable with talking about that. He also may really love to travel, or there may be a lot of traveling for him in the future. Davy, does the Taurus regret leaving me and how I treated her? Yeah, she does regret it. Good. That's what she gets. Random future of career reading. You're going to have choices when it comes to your career. Things are moving forward for you. Your perseverance pays off. Listen to your intuition. You've got the ability to manifest new opportunities around your career, and you're no longer holding yourself back. You got money coming in. You may be feeling undecided about what road to take, but don't make any decisions until you need to. You could be taking, going back to school, learning a new area of study. It also looks like you may be feeling grounded and stable and sincere and secure at work. You may also be earning some better money, being better compensated, and you may feel like better respected. Denise, how would Brad feel if I initiate intimacy? I think he would feel good about that. I think that he would, yeah, it's like ambition and divine timing. I think that he would like that. Where am I here? Listen to Dylan snoring in the background. Yam, does my boyfriend think that I'm genuinely pretty? Yes, he absolutely does think that you're pretty. Harsha, finances for the coming 1 year. Things change for the better quickly. The weight of the world melts off your shoulders. You might need to have a little bit of patience, but soon the hard work that you've put into career and finances is coming back to you. Could be starting a new business or a new journey that brings in extra money, and you're feeling prepared for the extra work. Yeah, you got money coming in. You're not holding yourself back, and you're taking the opportunities. I think your finances are going to improve, but I think you're also going to have another like stream of income coming in. Adriana, what would he like to do with me? I think he wants to start a new journey with you. I think he's got several things that he would want to do. I think that he wants to travel. I think that there may be some kind of like adventurous like pastime or recreational thing that he may want to do with you. He also may want to do some kind of travel to water, by water, or around water. He also may be looking to go on like a quick day trip. That may be like an all day thing. Um, he's going to have a lot of things that he's going to want to do. Davey, you feel the Scorpio will end up reaching out if I don't. Yes, I do. And that's where I would leave it. I would leave the ball in her court. I wouldn't reach out to her again. Random. Why don't I have a love life? Embarrassing. No, it's not embarrassing because you know what? People go through that. And you would be surprised. Most people don't have like a constant, you know, like, I don't know how old you are and it doesn't even matter, but like me and my friends, like me and my two closest friends, we didn't go to our prom. We never had dates in high school. There was nothing. My one friend, she had a couple of dates. She had a couple of things that happened. I mean, I had a couple of things that happened, but nothing to write home about. No relationships, right? My other friend, she was gay and she went with a gay guy. So they both went with each other as dates. Because back then people didn't really go alone or like with groups. It was like you went with a date. And you pretty much waited the whole 4 years to get to the prom. And mine was on May 29th, so the anniversary of it is just a couple of days ago. And I didn't go and I never got over it. And my other friend used to be like, man, you got to let it go. And I used to be like, I can't let it go. Because you know what? I waited 4 years for it. And it didn't happen. And I really thought that I was going. I mean, it was like 3 o'clock that afternoon, and I swear that something was going to change for me. I was going to make it there, and it didn't happen. I had one friend that any guy that treated her well, she got rid of him. But a complete total asshole that left her waiting, that wanted nothing to do with that guy. I mean, chased him around, but wanted nothing to do with the good guys. Eventually, though, it worked itself out. She met a nice guy. She met him at work. She got married. My other friend didn't date anyone for like 12 years. And she used to say, I mean, people laugh so hard when I tell the story. She had one boyfriend. She was 19. I think she broke up with him when she was like 24. And I wasn't friends with her when she was dating him because she was older than us. I was friends with her younger sister. And she said that when she and him broke up, she's like, I hated him at that point. Like the way that he would breathe, I wanted to stab him. That's what she said. She's like, but when we broke up, I was so depressed because I knew that I would never be with anybody ever again. She goes, and you know what? I was right. But then you know what happened? 12 years later, she met somebody and she got married, and there's the end of that story. So you know what? Sometimes you just go through long periods of time where you don't have a love life and there is nobody, and you think that nothing is ever going to change, and then you turn the corner one day and all of a sudden things change. My friend, the one with the 12 years that didn't date anyone, it was Labor Day weekend. I remember she called me at work and she was like, I think I have a date. She didn't even know. She was like, I think I have a date. Meanwhile, that was all her mother needed to hear, because her mother was like over the moon. She finally had a date after 12 years. And like, you know, it's like just one day something changed for her. So you know what? Don't feel like it's embarrassing, because you know what's more embarrassing? To be with somebody that doesn't care for you, to hold on to something that's not working, to manipulate somebody into being with you. That's embarrassing. Trying to force something to happen that's not working and not knowing when to let go. I mean, we've all been in those situations, but that's embarrassing. Being alone and single, there's nothing wrong with that. It's better than being mistreated by somebody. You know, I would rather be alone any day than be mistreated by somebody. Now, what it looks like here is that you do have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you do have a soulmate on its way in. Even if it doesn't happen as fast as you want it to, there's somebody coming in that's an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It also looks like the hard work that you put into the universe when it comes to love is coming back to you. You're not going to be alone forever, and you're definitely not going to not have a love life. It's like a moment in time. And some people, like I had one friend that I knew from yoga. She was like 26, and she's like, I've never had a boyfriend. I've never had anything, and I feel like I'm a total freak. And she was another one that was very similar to me, where like, because I've had this happen where like somebody did something wrong to me or treated me badly and then like avoided me, like tried to like run away from me when they saw me. And like, that's so embarrassing. It's like someone's trying so hard to get away from me because what do they think I'm going to do? Attack them? I don't know what they thought. But when she said that to me, it's like it really hit me right in the heart because I know how that felt. And then you know what happened? She went away with her parents on a trip that they always go on every year. And she met someone, and that was several years ago, and she's been with him ever since. So, you know, and she's like, sometimes people say things to me like, do you think you're going to be alone forever? Like, who says that to someone? Like, she was 26, she was 96. But anyhow, and you know, life moves on. So sometimes you just have to go through that for whatever reason. Sucks, but it's better than being mistreated any day. And it's better than trying to force something, yeah, I think, because that's not real. Kevin, you said my cards are telling the truth for the most part, that the story is right that I'm seeing. I'm starting to notice some Gemini markers, kind of like she's getting pregnant in Gemini and it goes into Leo. Okay, could she be getting pregnant in Gemini? And goes in Leo. I don't know what you mean and goes in Leo. Either she gets pregnant in Gemini or she gets pregnant in Leo, but it wouldn't take that long. I think she comes back in Gemini. I would think that maybe she gets pregnant in Leo. But you got good karma coming back to you. I have a feeling she comes back in Gemini. And she gets pregnant in Leo. Like maybe early Leo. Like late July. Yeah, it looks like you're not holding yourself back. You're listening to your intuition and things are moving forward this summer. David, you love for the rest of the year. Your life is moving forward. You're not holding yourself back. Got an Aries coming in that may be of significance. Listen to your intuition. A new beginning is on the horizon. Earth sign comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but they may be somebody new. Well, maybe not. Maybe this is the Taurus that returns and then you walk away from them. And then here you got a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. That Scorpio, you may wind up breaking her heart. Oh, well, you may be, I think you're moving forward. I don't think you're moving backwards, but you're going to have perseverance around choices that come in around you. A Pisces comes in, a soulmate connection comes in that could be a Gemini, and also the ability to manifest new opportunities. Put out into the universe what you want in a partner, because that person may show up. Julie, what does he really want from me? I think he wants to start a new journey. I think he's interested in having a long-term committed relationship. I don't know what's gotten into him the last couple of weeks, but the cards always show that he is looking for the relationship to move forward. He wants things to change for the better. He's looking for things to move forward with long-term potential. What a pain in the ass this guy is. You know, I've never gone out to dinner alone. I don't know, like I would always just like go pick something up and bring it home. But I have a friend of mine who used to say to me over the years all the time, she used to say, you know, I love going out to dinner alone. I worked for a woman too who used to say that she's like, I think it was Tuesday nights. She's like, every Tuesday night, she was married and she had 4 kids. She was like, every Tuesday night I go out to dinner by myself. And she was like, I have the best time. I don't want anybody there with me. I'm going out to dinner by myself. So sometimes it's, oh, you know what? One time I did stopped at the diner alone. You know why? It was torrential downpours and it was raining so bad that I couldn't see and I was starving. I was on my way back from work. So I just went to the diner by myself. Anyway. All right, who here haven't I gotten to yet? Let's see. Lala, may I ask advice from you? No tarot. I just feel like I lost myself, and how do I find myself back to me? You put yourself first, right? So you have to get back to like who you were before all the bullshit started. Whatever it was, you know, life, work, full-time jobs, children, marriage, whatever it is. You got to get back to who you were then, and you spend at least 15 minutes to an hour of a day doing something that you enjoy. I don't care if it's at midnight after everyone goes to sleep. I don't care if it's like 6 o'clock in the morning before everyone gets up, but find 15 minutes to an hour doing something that you enjoy. I don't care if it's like reading a magazine, going out for a walk, taking a hot bath, and start to incorporate things that are important to you back into your life, because you matter. And if you don't start putting yourself first, the universe isn't going to put you first, and you're always going to come in second. And it's really hard to kind of make that shift if you're used to, like, you know, taking care of the whole world and not putting yourself first. So you go back to things that I used to enjoy. And during Mercury retrograde, it's a great time to go back to old hobbies. Hey, I used to love to roller skate. Where are my roller skates? I'm going to get up and do 15 minutes outside, even if I just do it in the driveway, whatever. Or I used to love to play the piano. I'm going to go back to playing the piano. Whatever it was that you really enjoyed before life happened, try to at least pick something and go back to it now during Mercury retrograde. You probably get a lot out of it. Me. What will a relationship with a Capricorn be like? It would be grounded, stable, but it wouldn't move forward fast, and you might feel like it was boring. It's like nothing changes quickly. It's very slow. Maggie, will I be in a steady relationship this year? I think before the end of the year, yes, you will be. Julia, what is on my roof a little after midnight? Oh my God, I don't know what was on the roof. Some kind of an animal. Was it raining? I don't know why I felt like it was raining. Could it have been a raccoon? I don't know. I don't think it was anything that was going to like harm anybody, but I don't know. It kind of freaks me out a little bit. Luz, what comes towards me? Slow and steady wins the race, but you got a Leo coming in. That's brand new energy coming towards you. Starting a new journey is coming towards you. You may be going back to school or learning a new area of study. Could be for business, could be for pleasure. Life comes back into balance and money comes in. Magician, how will my study session go with S tonight? He's just a friend. It goes well. Not holding yourself back. It may be slow and steady wins the race, but you got good karma around it. Evie, general for June. The hard work that you've put into business is coming back to you. Business, a side project or a side business endeavor. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and your life moves forward in June. Growth and transformation comes in. Feeling prepared, a Sagittarius and a Scorpio enter in June. Also in Aries, listen to your intuition. You got a new business opportunity coming in. Julie, does he realize the way that he's acting can make things worse? I'm going for my roller skates. You know what? He does realize that he's making matters worse. But I also think that there's an element where he's just not feeling that well. So that may be part of it. You may not be hearing from him because he could be sleeping. I don't know if he takes NyQuil or something like that may have knocked him out. Because he's coming off as like not like being like rest, relaxation, self-care, like kind of cut out. But I don't think he's out partying right now. I can't cook, me either. Energy for next Tuesday in love. Energy is good. Hierophant. Could be a long-term commitment. There could be some passion around. Being guided by the divine. You got a wish. Energy for next Tuesday should be good. Kalia, what do you mean by personal? What's the question exactly? Like love related? Or like what's going on in your personal life? General, okay. What's going on for Kalia? Perseverance pays off around love. First thing that comes up around you. Listen to your intuition. If you're not with anyone right now, you have new energy coming in. A Pisces, a Leo, and an Aries. That long-term potential around your next relationship. You also could be upgrading your home, changing homes, moving homes. Or you could be moving with someone. If you're in a relationship right now, your current relationship could be, you could be upgrading it, you know, like taking it to the next level. You should be feeling a little bit like the hard work that you put into work, business, school is coming back to you, better compensated and better recognized for your hard work. Feels like you make it to the top of the mountain when a wish comes true. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you open the door to new opportunities. Kevin, I don't want any fights to break out when she makes contact with me. What do I need to stick to? Okay, so would be my suggestion. First of all, it looks like you're going to be successful, and it looks like that there's very little anxiety around the situation, and you have choices. It also looks like when she contacts you, it doesn't look like there's a lot of stress around the situation. So what I always say to anybody that's in a situation like this, if you're going to move forward with her, you got to leave the past in the past. So it's like whatever happened, happened. We're wiping the slate clean. We're starting fresh from today. No need to rehash what's already been whatever. We're not bringing the past into the future. We're leaving the past in the past. If you continue to bring the past into the future, you're going to keep arguing over it. And you're never going to win. Like neither one of you is going to win. It's just going to always be the same argument. So focus on, this is a new beginning. Whatever tore us apart before, let it go. And if it had to do with other people, don't focus on them. The less energy that you give those other people, the less importance they have, the less of a role they can play in your relationship. So just focus on this now is the present. We're moving forward in a different direction. Nothing is going to interfere with it. We're on a different, we've turned the page, we've turned the corner, and we're starting fresh. And hopefully that will help. MC, General Love. General Love, walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, lessens the weight of the world being on your shoulders, takes you right to the top of the mountain and brings passion in. Not looking back on the past fondly, but you're eager to move forward with your life. Capricorn comes in. If you're not with anyone right now, there's also another earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And lots of ambition around love and balance comes in. Somebody new could come in out of the blue if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, I would say your current relationship is grounding and moving forward. Things should change for the better quickly, and things move forward pretty fast. You got money coming in also. Julia, I don't know why I got an image of a raccoon in the rain. I don't know if it's raining where you are, but I don't know, a raccoon in the rain. I don't know if there's even raccoons where you live, but that's what came up. And I don't think it was anything that's going to hurt you or that could get to you. Elizabeth, what do you see in love? I'm a Leo. Okay, your love life moves forward. If you're with someone, your current relationship is moving forward and it's upgrading. It could move to the next level. If you're not with anyone right now, you got a Cancer that could be coming in out of the blue. You also have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It looks like the Eight of Pentacles is here, which could be going back to school, learning a new area of study. It could be for business, could be for pleasure, but it might come up because you could meet someone significant around that. There's also a water sign that may be a nice fit for you. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You're no longer holding yourself back. If you're single right now, you could be exploring options. Not holding yourself back is going to make your love life move forward pretty quickly, and you have good karma and good luck coming back. Love life's moving forward this summer. Julie, what's going through his mind when I was calling and texting and he didn't respond or call back? I think he doesn't know what to do, so he's holding himself back. He doesn't know what to say, so he's not doing anything. He's slow and steady, wins the race. You're going to hear from him, though. You're going to hear from him soon. Oh, Mel, you could close them. Thanks. Who here haven't I answered for? Anthony. I feel the need to snap that whatever on my roof. Can you go outside and look? Or how could you do it? Well, anything that's on the roof, I don't think can hurt you. Like, it's not a bear. If it's on the roof, it's got to be like a, I don't know. I'm thinking that it's probably a raccoon. Anthony, sorry for asking again. What are my chances of moving to Canada higher than Nordic? Okay. Yeah, you got a 70% chance for Canada, 30% chance for Nordic. I think you're going to Canada. Evie, I don't know if that's a different Evie. I did a career one, but I don't remember if it was for you or not. Anybody else remember? You don't have trees around. Yeah, but raccoon can still climb up the side of the house. Huh. I'm wondering. Red, what's gonna do? What's I gonna do when he finds out the baby is not his? I don't know he's going to do anything. I think he's going to feel a little bit of relief around the situation. It looks like he lacks perseverance. Let's see what happens with this. How far along is this person? Do you have any idea? Because who knows, by the time that baby comes, there may be a different story happening. Oh, there's deceit around this situation. Somebody's lying about something. I don't know. At the time that he finds out the baby isn't his, he may be relieved. Let's put it that way. Georgia, what is the Aries wanting from me? Aries could be looking for things to move forward towards a successful relationship. I don't see a commitment coming in yet, but that's okay. Maybe we're just not at the commitment point yet, but it does look like they're looking for the relationship to move forward. They have enough interest to see how far it could go or to give it a chance. Oh, she just had the baby. Oh, damn. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, there's deception around the situation. So let's see. If that baby isn't his, I think he's going to be relieved. And I think that's just, you know, the relief around the situation will be enough. Let's see what happens. I don't think it's his. Let me just ask again. Is that baby his? I'm only getting a 33% chance that baby is his. So, Kevin, is there something that I need to know to tell my ex, but I'm not ready to tell her? Should I wait and work on us or just build the beans? Okay. I would wait and let things just happen like on their own. I wouldn't say too much right away. I would wait and work on the relationship for sure. Mel, is the Aquarius surprised that I haven't reached out to him yet? A little bit, yeah. Get a 70% chance, yes. Evie, career for June. Balance comes back into your life in June around career. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. You may be feeling ambitious and successful around your career in June. It also looks like any anxiety moves into the past and you could have some choices. Got money coming in too, so that's always good. And you're feeling prepared. It could be busy. Could be a very busy month. Alrighty, that's it for me tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. Shit, today feels like Sunday when it's Monday. So tomorrow's Tuesday, and now I feel like I'm going to be a day behind. I don't know why, but anyway. I'll see you guys at some point tomorrow. I'm just not sure yet what time. Probably in the afternoon. I'm hoping to be able to get on a little bit earlier tomorrow. So let's see if that happens. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all very much. Have a good night. Bye-bye.